Well, it's true. I need to throw these splits in the trash can. Honestly, I'm pretty sure that some random thing is going to happen. If the game doesn't screw me entirely, then I'm probably going to end up... Someone's going to come in here and be like, oh, you have to do some random thing that you shouldn't have to do. Screw you. Thanks. Don't you have crap luck, though? I have really good luck in EB. Oh wait, no, you have really good luck in Marvel's Ultimate Superhero Win game. Wouldn't it be amazing if I got like a sub 2 hour time and had time to do my homework and get to bed on time? That would be crazy. Oh yeah? That's cool. Another new Edu game. Just adds to your list of indie games that you like to play, right? So as long as I don't be an idiot, things shouldn't go as awry as they always do. Why don't you play a couple indie games on your channel so that at least that person won't be lying? Marvel and Capcom? They don't make games together. Can you imagine something like that? Like Marvel vs. Capcom? That would be crazy. It's fun to watch those fighting games that have weird characters that shouldn't be in fighting games. Like, what is it? Soul Calibur 4, I think, has Link in it. Like, that's so random. Maybe it's Soul Calibur 3. I'm waiting for one of them to have, like, SpongeBob in it. I'll play the shit out of that. Fucking blow bubbles all over you. By the way, I haven't forgotten about Mega Man. I do plan on doing a casual speedrun of X1 and playing X2 and X3. Just gotta get around to it. And just because I'll probably do X as well. Because, I mean, not X, the first game, like Mega Man for NES. Because I need to beat that game. It's one of my goals. I can't beat Fire or Ice Man, though. Or is it Water Man? I can't remember. I'm glad that they broke the tradition of calling everyone a man, though, because they were starting to come up with some super retarded men. Super retarded men. Plus, I like the X names anyway. Like Crystal Snail. It's like Indiana Jones and the Crystal Skull. Have you seen that one, Crystal Skull? That's a good one. It's one of the few Indiana Jones movies I've actually seen, and I kind of enjoyed it. It's nothing amazing, it's just a pretty decent action movie. I really. I like the first one with that guy that rips out the people's hearts. I believe that's the first one. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I don't know what the select trick is, so... Okay. Oh wait, you mean that thing that you do to the yellow demon that makes the electricity thing just annihilate him? Oh, that's what it was. I couldn't beat Fireman, Electman, or Waterman. But I did get the thing that's in Electman's stage. It's kind of like an X where you grab the dash in Penguin stage. Except you actually beat Penguino instead of skipping him. Oh yeah, I'm not gonna do the select trick. Although you shouldn't have mentioned it, because if I figured it out, I would totally do it. Like, I'll just do all the things that I know how to do. You know? Kind of like have a authentic first playthrough. Oh, is it Waterman? Waterman can suck my dick. Alright, let me try and remember the guys. There's Snake Man. Or is that X2? I mean, is that Mega Man 2? That might be 2. I know there's a Snake Man in one of them. And he's like... Oh, there's a... Gutsman. No Gutsman. Cutman. I'm just thinking of the Mega Man TV show. Or the Mega Man things that are in Captain N, at least. Dang it. Oh yeah, because it's from the one that I didn't beat. The Mega Man 3 was the one that I didn't beat. Not because I couldn't, just because I got tired of it halfway through. And that's supposed to be the best one. I don't like the little doggies. They're really annoying. Also, that would be more fitting as a colon, not an equal sign. But I got what you meant. Oh, you're Bombo. You are Bombo the elephant. Oh look, I just got a text from my mom. I can almost guarantee I have to do some random thing that I don't want to do. Okay, it's not actually that bad. I just gotta go bring my mom something that I got at school today. A form. Trying to think of a good time where there's something that I have to wait for. I guess I can wait till I get to the intro cutscene again at the very end of the run, right? Yeah, except I didn't say question mark, you dummy. I said colon. What a moron. Alright, I'll be right back. So my school's doing this like magazine drive thingy. And if you bring in a certain amount of orders by certain days, you get certain prizes. So my mom's asking me what I want, like if there's any specific prize that I want. And I'm like, she reads like a couple of them, and like one of the first few that she reads, I'm like, yeah, I'll have that one, like in my head. So then I start saying that, but then she just keeps reading them, like reading them all. And she gets like halfway through, and I'm like, yeah, I'll have that one. Because I know what all of them are. They went over it like 14 times today during the assembly. Yo, stars. That was almost a cool D-boost. Oh wait, never mind, you're not talking to me. I have not completed this tet. What's up, Taco? Did I do something wrong? I think I hit his head with one of them or something. Yeah, this category is dumb. Yeah, stars. Remember that? All like, I don't know how to talk. Remember all that awesome stuff that I told you that I would do? I don't think I'm ever gonna. I can't fucking talk. I don't think I'm ever gonna do any of it actually. Oh. No, I'm just super salty that I've messed up 3 times over retarded things. First one was I had to stop the stream because I had to go pick up. Why am I going in here? So I had to go pick up my sister from a dumb friend's house. Second time I messed up a thing that I shouldn't have messed up, first of all. Second of all, I should have just had a backup file so that it didn't destroy my entire file. And then third thing was yesterday I kept messing up a stupid thing that I was doing wrong. I could have kept going, but it was getting late and I was getting tired of messing it up. Because every single time I did it, I had to do a 12 screen X-ray climb first. And then at about the 3rd attempt, I started messing up the X-ray climb too, and then I would have to reset like halfway through it and stuff. It got very old very fast. Maybe if I just waited till I actually had time to do it, then I would like finish it easier. Yo, Moo, thanks. Wait, is that true, Elm? You don't know how to drive? What, are you like 4 years old? This is America, man. You gotta drive. That is true. I mean, I don't mind the driving. I just wish I would know that I have to do it. Like, I brought it to her friend's house earlier that day, so I figured I'd have to pick her up. But, like, they never told me I would have to. So I figured that they were gonna. I knew you were gonna say that, Elm. Where do you live again, Elm? I thought you did live in America. I felt like you did at least. Oh, you're from Canada. With those super drops. Oh no, Samus. I don't think you missed any nubs yet. You know, I'm getting pretty good at this gate thing. I'll skip the save for now. But if I get down to 1, I will be going back up. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, nub me there. Is that ED? I think that's ED. Oh no, that's Moo. I just saw like bright blue name, then I had to look back at my screen. Dude, I can't be stopped. No, I didn't. The ball was closed. Yeah, I remember my split for once, so I ruined my fight just to split. Mais mon français est merde. Yeah. But I wouldn't have walked up to it if the ball was open. I wouldn't have. First of all, I wouldn't even gotten. First of all, I didn't even get that close to it. Second of all, I wouldn't touch it if it were open. Third of all, I wouldn't shoot it if I wasn't trying to get it. But yeah, this category is really cool. Categories that are like first made are always really cool because you gotta do cool creative things to make it work. Like RBO when it was originally instituted. Now it's just like, hey, do all these annoying hell runs. You know? Like have optimal movement or lose. Or get a bunch of random shit that you don't need. And then have suboptimal movement. I mean, it's all necessary currently. Because no one knows how to do it any other way. For all I know, it's not possible, but it has to be possible because there's basically unlimited possibilities when it comes to out of bounds. With 0F44 plus block shuffling with 0F44 plus using the block shuffle that's already in Parlor. Like, there are so many options for getting what you want. And worst comes to worst, you just use ace. Yeah, it would be nice for any percent as well. Any percent glitched. So basically, you have to do a bunch of crazy shit to make this possible. And a lot of it's like having a specific block in a specific spot that's convenient. And after like very thin layered research and testing, I've determined that it's possible to do it this way. Now, if you went more in depth and tried like different variations of randomizations with different RAM values that you manipulated and stuff, then you could easily make it work to, like however you wanted to. Not easily, but that would be like a more in-depth way to do it. But right now we're just at like a very simplistic level, even though it looks really complicated. Here's the thing: the more research that goes into the, like, the more intricate the behind-the-scenes stuff is, the more simplistic the category gets. So people will see really simple things and just be like, "Oh, I forgot to hold A, nub." They'll see really simple categories and be like, "Oh yeah, this is really simple," and you'll be like, "No, it took me like 5 years to research all this actually," you know. Like for example, doing a bomb jump across moat, or like doing a horizontal bomb jump, right? If you do one that involves vertical sinking IBJ, that's actually way easier, but it looks a lot harder than if you did one without any vertical sinking IBJ. And the reason is because you would need to do sinking horizontal bomb jumps, which are much harder. But they look like you're just doing normal horizontal bomb jumps. I guess that's the best way for me to put it. There we go. Alright, let's do the right thing this time. Okay, basically, it takes a lot of research to make the category very simple, and it takes a very small amount of research to make the category very complicated. Right now, the category is very complicated because I haven't done super thorough research. And I probably likely never will. Because it's 0% to me either way. I'm not doing this for speed. Also, most of what I just said right there in that big bulk of me talking was probably sounding like very unintelligible because I suck at talking. So, forgive me. So, Snick, I didn't get screw attack this time because it's probably just faster anyway, but also because it messes up one of my parts. It doesn't really destroy it, but it makes it a little bit harder. So I figured I'd just skip it. This part right here. You go through the wall for some reason. Go. Okay. Let's just land in the perfect pixel location. That was a pixel perfect spot that I needed to land into, and I just landed right on it. I forgot to not hold forward. So I sont nil that. I love typos. But yeah, you can see, like, now that I've actually looked at the out of bounds that I was doing, because, like, I kind of just do the out of bounds on, like, with my hitbox viewer on, and then I'm just like, okay, so it's possible you just do this, you know? And I never really realized the intricacies of it, like, you're supposed to get this many screens up specifically, and then otherwise you won't really be ready for the movements that you have to do afterwards. You have to get to the spot that you need to be at. Now that I've done that, I'm like, most of this is going to be super easy. That's what I was doing earlier. Earlier today, that is. Just analyzing my SMV. And looking at the little things that I don't pay attention to. What do you mean? Why? You mean like if you do it in a very like a small amount of research, it'll be like a really complicated blindfolded run, but it'll be very simple. But then if you do a like a lot of research, then it'll be very bare bones. Is that what you're saying? Ah, look, garbage. I created that when I made the god block a second ago. Oh, yeah, exactly. Yep. Although it's slightly different because you can kind of just close your eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like, no one's gonna feel like going through the entire run of 0%, like all the out of bounds parts with the hitbox figure off, just to make sure it works the way they do. Because, like, they know that it works, so while they go through and examine it. But with blindfolded, you know you're gonna need to know it very specifically. But I get what you're saying. And you're kinda right. Oh, whoops, I died. Oh, wait, I copied my save this time. I'm not retarded. Alright, so now I created the magic god block, so now since I died there, instead of going to the title screen, the block is still going to be here in the parlor room where I created it. So now all I need to do is get to that block with the door skip and run to the right for a while. And then I should be able to get to that god block. And then with the god block, I'll be able to get myself some free power bombs that don't count towards percentage. So let's head over there. And God Block does a block shuffler effect after you get power bombs. And I'll abuse that to be able to go directly into landing site after getting the power bombs. So it'll be nice and quick. Indeed, Edmund. Indeed. Although I think this is the 4th try. So every time you go around 2 screens, you go up 1 block. So I need to go up 1 more screen, so an entire screen, and then I need to be at this level, and then I'll be at the god block. So 1 more screen up we need to go. And to go up 1 whole screen, that's 16 times 2. It's 32 screens to the right. Because 2 screens for each block and 16 blocks tall is the screen. Fair enough. That's why none of my others were working, because it wasn't the 3rd time for you, so it wasn't the charm. Now the thing about God Block is, it does different things depending on what your X position is when you touch it. So I'm going to do some normalized movement to ensure that I get what I'm trying to do from this God Block. And it should work out for me. Also, another factor is the subpixel position. The subpixel position affects what the God Block does after it does what it already does, if that makes sense. So it does a certain thing for your X position pixel, and then it does a different thing after that for your X position subpixel. And in this case, I want it to give me a door that leads directly to landing site, which I will be able to do. Now, the one drawback is that it turns most of landing site into trash, or at least the part that I spawn in. But thankfully, I've got some methods to avoid that trash. And I need to remember to pause, or else I'm a nub. Oh, this is it. They're here! Party guests at 3 o'clock. Alright, so it's bunny hop left. Unmorph bomb jump right. Good. Way easier. Not as fun though, because the out of bounds doesn't come until later. And the trash is the same every time. Alright, so now I've passed all the trash. So I just gotta do a normal method for getting through landing site to into the tube to the right. Forgot to pause. So I need to set up that God Block again, because since it was a crash I had to reset, and the title screen gets rid of the God Block because it loads rooms. Shouldn't be too bad though. Maybe if someone will remind me to freaking pause. I'm not thinking about this kind of stuff. I have to remember to do the strat that I know how to do. The one that works. Oh yeah, look at that clutch. This still isn't that bad though. This out of bounds is pretty simple as long as I focus. Remember to press L before passing that transition block. Doesn't this part of the room kind of look like the Batman symbol? Like a little bat? Kind of like that. And this is why space jump is a retarded item. If there was like 1 frame less delay between when you're allowed to press A again, then it would be like perfect. But there's just barely too much. It's very annoying. Like underwater, it's perfect. Fuck you. I just figured out a way to make this strat even better. Yeah, okay. Ah! I knew I was a little bit too far to the right. I jumped too high. Couldn't see myself behind that ceiling thing. And I was like, I'm too far to the right, but I wanted to check to see. I should probably morph there so that I can morph and unmorph to check. Just gonna do a power off and on to reset the out of bounds because there's some junk in there. I guess I didn't press down, I just did what she's doing right there. Shit. Come on. Oh yeah, definitely. I guess what you could do is just put a shitload of them in one room and then just bulk test all the pixel positions. I mean, to a certain extent you can, right? Like, if I see some awesome thing happen, I know, okay, it does that. And then I tell you, yo, it did this for me. And you look at the code. Yeah, you can't rule them out for not doing anything cool, but you can definitely rule them in for doing something cool. Rule them in. Right, yeah. I got you, Taco. How's that hack coming along? Or hacks, I think? You seemed like you were working on a few. And by a few, I mean two. Man, first I door skip twice in a row. That's very nice. Alright, let's do this ball thing again. Wait, you weren't making a hack? Then why are you showing me all these cool hack things that you made? You're a disappointment. Funny taco memes. Novels about Super Metroid. He's been writing some Super Metroid manga. Okay, I thought I messed something up because I heard her fall. This door transition always scares me. I feel like I crashed the game. Because it looks like it. Alright, pause the game, pause the game, pause the game, pause the game. Pause the game, pause the game, pause the game. Nice. On Wednesday. So before I do my Varia attempts, I'm gonna need to power off and power on. Or next time I need to reset, I guess I can do that. Because the landing site out of bounds is still super fucked up, even though I left. Let's get this first try. Yeah, thanks for the host, Katan. Or Katan. Or Katan. That's pretty sketchy, but we're okay. That guy always gives me super rare power bomb drops for some reason. Or very often he does. I have over 25,000. If that gives you any good estimate. Basically infinite. It's going pretty good, Catan. How do you want me to say that? I feel weird saying it any way that isn't right. Or, okay, let me put it this way. I feel weird saying it anyway, but at least if it's the right way to say it, then I won't feel as weird. Oh. Okay. Good opportunity to power off and power on. Nah, you just missed me getting power bombs, that's it. So now I gotta go get X-ray. Also, you missed like 4 or 5 nubs. I did everything first try, and then I forgot to pause when I entered landing site door to exit landing site after power bombs, and I was like, fuck. And now I just did that. Alright, hopefully you don't, Taco. Have fun doing whatever you're doing. Katoon? Okay, that sounds more normal than anything I could think of. I was like, shit, I don't have my power bombs anymore. But yeah, the runs are going pretty okay. Not having terrible... Not doing horribly right now. That's what I was going for. That didn't gain me any health. I have to get the 4th guy in on this. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, so what Snick said, I'll explain a little bit more in depth, I guess. From what I understand, anuses are not for men. From what I understand, basically you stand on an elevator block, and then when you hit the transition, the game thinks that you're going through an elevator, and so it can't put you through the transition because it's not an elevator thing. I think that's what it is. Like, after the transition, it tries to elevator you, but you're not in an elevator. Or at least that's my understanding. Like, I think it tries to play an animation it can't. That's why if you look at Smile, you'll see there are elevator blocks, and then there's the elevator transition block afterwards. Like, when you ride the elevator, there's a couple of yellow blocks that are in the elevator pathway that you pass through. Since you are non-solid, you just go right through them. There we go. Good job, Snick. Hopefully I get a big health from this waiver after I kill him, because I'm a little bit low on HP. Enough to survive, but a little bit low. Nice, dude. I love you. With all my heart. Yeah, okay. Honestly, I don't really know what happens. ED just told me it's an elevator block, and I was like, oh, okay. I don't know how most things that I... like, things that I know how to handle, most of them I don't know how they work. Which makes me kind of hypocritical, because I don't like it when speedrunners don't know how tricks work, or how to implement things into... in, like, different situations. Like, they don't know any applications of what they know about SM. They just know, oh, do this and it's faster than doing that. ED doesn't explain things anymore. But yeah, like a very good example of this is, well, was Oates. Oates is a lot more knowledgeable in terms of how things work than he used to be. But like Oates used to kind of just be like, oh yeah, down grab this thing because it's faster. Not really sure why. That kind of thing. I didn't respect him any less because of it. I just don't like that he's like that. Makes things way easier in general for you if you have knowledge of how things work. Because then, like, let's say I understand how down grabbing works. Then when I down grab and it doesn't work, I'll be like, oh, what went wrong there? And then look at it and go, oh, okay, so I can't do X, Y, Z while I'm trying to down grab because that messes up the hitbox manipulation, for example. But I mean, Oates is definitely more knowledgeable now than he used to be. And I have to give him a lot of credit for that. He has learned a lot. And I'm happy about that. He's one of the only top tier streamers I can watch, actually. I can watch him, Cot, and Zost. Kinda Zost. And I don't mind Behemoth's stream, but I never really stop in there. Yeah, in some ways, definitely. Like, if you ever watch him do his hacks, he has a lot of trouble doing basic things that most people should be able to do. Because you can't really think abstractly enough about the... I mean, it's kind of like math, you know? Like, if the teacher just tells you, oh, do this, and then you'll get the right answer, you know? Then you're like, oh, okay, cool. But then you can't ever apply that to anything. Like, when you get these abstract word problems, you're going to be like, this makes no sense, you know? That's why I think a lot of kids don't like word problems in school because, or when it comes to math at least, because they can't do them because they're dumb. That's why, well, that's not why, but I have an advantage in that sense because I can't really learn anything without knowing how it works. Like, I'm all for proofs and everything when it comes to math. Like, my teacher will show us some rule and I'll be like, oh, why is that? And then she'll kind of just be like, I don't really feel like doing the proof. Because now that I'm in AP Calculus, a lot of the proofs are like really hardcore, annoying long things. Dude, Edu, I'm going to be straight up honest with you. You have one of my favorite streams ever to watch. Yeah, I mean, but you can't blame him for that. I mean, obviously you're not going to know everything, you know? Like, you can't be as good of a runner as him and know everything at once. You got to dedicate your time to one thing. And he's dedicated most of his time to, you know, becoming an amazing runner. And that's what I'm trying to say. Like, the reason top tier people are a really good example for this is because they've spent most of their time getting really good at the specific thing that they have to do. So, I can't blame them because they didn't really work on it. But when it comes to runners that are like beginner and want to get better, that's one of the easiest ways to get better, is to just know how things work. But yeah, I mean, like, you don't really often see Zost coming up with his own strats, you know, that are some new profound thing. Obviously, if it's like, oh yeah, let you grab here instead of here and it saves you some lag frames or whatever, you know. But nothing like, oh, I'll completely revamp this whole strat, you know. But I still respect him a lot as a runner. I mean, he is very, very good. I believe this is where the block is. And if it isn't, then I'll just fall back down and I'll do it again. Good. Yeah, exactly, Snick. Like I said, you're one or the other. Yeah, Kojak, I guess, kind of. In terms of the implications, but... Yeah, I could just say doing the usual, which would be being irresponsible. Shush, though. LOL, it does. I never checked it. LOL. Nice 2 LOLs in one sentence. Yeah, exactly. Pokemon's one of the different type of games. But yeah, I mean, I'm the same way. Like, I could probably annihilate Oats and Toast when it came to some sort of dab or something. Not dab, but like something where... Like a puzzle randomizer. You know? Bad RNG. Yo, Snick, why do I get the bad RNG so often? Am I like some sort of magic awesome guy? I think it definitely has to do with the... no, because you can't, because that didn't happen to me in Snap X. Or in my first run. Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, man. Oh, maybe it's my new powerbomb setup method? With the block shuffler? That's the only thing I can think of that could be causing that. Because it's only happened to me after doing that thing. But I mean, like, Zeus understands a lot of the concepts that are at least speedrun applicable, you know? Like, he understands the main idea behind ledge grabbing. He knows how mock ball works. He even knows how X-ray climbing works. But I think a lot of that just comes from him being such an old runner. Like, X-ray climb was a very... Well, first of all, he was around when it was a big thing in runs. So that plays a huge part. Like, a lot of the things that he does in his runs, he likes to know about. Which is why he is so good, you know? That's how you get consistency, is by knowledge. Knowledge is consistency when it comes to speedrunning. I will stand by that. Tell me about it, Elm. Or tell ED about it. I think so, Snick. No, wait, no it isn't. It's not that crazy one that spawns like a shitload of blocks. It just does a quick shuffle after it goes away. If this breaks again, I'm going to be kind of annoyed. Oh yeah, because that thing that I do, it spawns a really bad air block. Right down here where I keep crashing. And now it's gone. So maybe I had to load the ship room, then power on and off. Or I don't know. Off and on, rather. Alright, so there's one gauntlet pass. I need to pass gauntlet 4 times. But yeah, like, does a really quick power on and off do the same thing as powering it off, waiting 10 minutes, and then turning it back on? Or is it slightly different? Alright, that's 2. Three. Alright, I'll just be safe and power off for like 15 seconds every time. I feel like these cycles are taking a lot longer than they should. Am I counting right? Was that 3? And this is about to be 4? 4. I feel like I'm miscounting. Yeah, he does. Might be a good idea to ask him. He doesn't really answer my questions a lot though. I think he's very busy and doesn't pay much attention to the Discord. Okay. I was like, forgot where I was for a second. This has got to be it. Come on. Oh, really? There we go. Nice. See, all of these setups are consistent. I just keep being an idiot. Although my vary one is probably my most consistent one because it's 100% consistent. It's literally just do a... Huh. Wow, this is some very intricate trash. Okay. Wait. what intricate trash you have. There we go. Go. In case I hit any elevator blocks walking through that trash. The transition blocks were a lot further to the right than normal. Oh, cool random tiles. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna power off after this one. Yo, I can still totally sub to this. Fairy is super easy. As long as I don't be a dumbass. This is the one that gets annoying. Although I did change my strats a little bit. The major items removal. I made things a little bit more consistent because that one part that I kept messing up yesterday. So it's almost... No, it's 100% normalized, I think. Like, as normalized as it can be, at least. Actually, I guess I could do bomb jumps to get over to that place, but not doing bomb jumps works easy enough because you can see yourself. Yo, am I getting good at door skip or what? So now, this last part is kind of like a compilation of everything you've seen so far. 0F44 plus a shitload of... It's like everything times a million. 0F44, an X-ray climbing, a shitload of X-ray climbing, bunch of running to the right, but like way more than I had to do before. Bunch of bomb jumping, some normalized movement mixed in there, some block shufflering, pixel perfect, sub-pixel perfect positioning and stuff. So this is like... This last out of bounds part is like the TLDR of the run. Yeah, this is the first ever 0%. Wow, ED has no faith in me. Yes, Nick, I'm getting better. Alright, I guess this is a good place to explain how 0% works, 'cause I want to do it at some point during the run. And I'll do it for JK What is his name? JK 16-bit. Did I get rare power bomb drop? What the ass? I'll just deal with it. Like if I have to do the reset setup again, I'll do it again. It's not that bad. I'd rather do that again, like more than once than the other thing. Oh yeah, I knew I recognized her name. Yeah, so there's okay, so there's a few factors that make this run possible. One of the new recent discoveries is something that we like to call God Block, or 0F44, since you understand what that means. And that basically allows you to... So 0F is bomb blocks, I believe, and then 44 is just BTS. You know all this. So this block is a magic block that allows you to do basically anything your heart desires, depending on what your X position is, and then subsequently... after doing a certain effect, it'll also do something else depending on what your subpixel position is. So, with this block, we've discovered that you can... There are a few memory addresses that you should remember here. So one of them is current power bombs, or current any ammo. They have it for all 3 ammo types. But specifically power bombs. So current power bombs, and there's also max power bombs, or max whatever ammo you're thinking of. So... if you have... The game calculates percentage based on your max amount. So if your max is 15, the game divides that by 5 and says, oh, you have 3%. So on and so forth. Now, if you have, 5 current power bombs, that means you can use 5 power bombs. So you have the power bomb ammo, but you can still have 5 current power bombs, but have a 0 max power bombs, which would make the game tell you have 0% even though you have power bombs to use. So this block basically modifies certain RAM values, depending on where you are. And one of the first things you do is get power bombs that only affect your current power bombs and not your maximum power bombs. So that way they don't count toward percent. So that's the power bombs. I just lost them because I grabbed a drop by accident. But it doesn't really matter that I lost them. And then there's the... all the other items. So, like the current and max RAM values, they also store 2 values for the major items. And they actually do major items separately from beams. So anything that appears only once is a major item, and then aside from the beams. So when it comes to the major items, there's a collected value, and there's also a have value. Or no, sorry, there's a equipped value and a have/collected value. So collected means that it'll count towards a percent. It'll take all your collected values and like add them all up, and then it'll say, yeah, you have this much percent or whatever. But then there's also the have value, which isn't considered during percentage. That just means... No, sorry, there's the equipped value, which doesn't count towards percentage. That just means whether or not it's equipped. So what you can do is you can have a 0 have value, which means you have no major items, but you can still have an equipped value of 1F or whatever, which means you have certain items equipped. And you can also change that value with the God block too. So right now I'm going to change it to hit God block at a specific position that'll allow me to... It'll change my have/collected value to 0. So it'll say that I have no major items. And it'll also give me grapple for some reason, but it won't actually do anything. It'll just give me the icon. And then as far as missiles go, that's an old trick. If you watch the series intros, the Samus in there has missiles, and the Samus in there is actually the Samus you play as. They give her missiles so she can do that cutscene. And so that after the intro, they just delete all your missiles. Like the game just does that code so that you don't have missiles when you start. So we use X-ray to reset all flags, and also to trigger the escape. And then we save and quit. We'll respawn on Ceres because flags are reset. We'll lose our missiles. Then once you arrive on the CB's planet, it's already exploding. You enter the ship and you're done. So right now I have X-ray, Morph, Bombs, Varia, and High Jump. And High Jump, Bombs, and Varia are so that I can do this out of bounds right here. And then Morph is required, obviously. Exactly. Yeah, I could have explained it like that, but I wanted to go more in depth for people watching in post who want to see and understand. So yeah, that's that. And then you can also do the same thing with supers if you want supers. I actually have a setup to get super ammo, but no super collection. There's no super max, but it's not necessary and it's very annoying. And not really possible without already having supers. Yep. And that's mostly thanks to Snick and Taco and ED. But I did a lot of the research. Like, they told me what I needed to have. They were like, alright, check the god block and figure out what positions do the major items removal. And I was like, alright, I checked it, and this room happens to do that. There are a few other rooms that have the right god block positioning as well, but they weren't viable in terms of out of bounds. Snick, a lot of the times when you do the reset trigger, the moat shell doesn't turn back to yellow, the pre-moat shell. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Depends. And if it does turn back to yellow, I'll just do it again. That's what I was saying earlier. I mean, the reset trigger is a very simple out of bounds, so it's not too bad. It won't be too bad, at least. Like, I'd be willing to do it at least 5 times. There's no part that's, like, really retarded that I don't want to do, like this thing. It has this stupid X-ray climb at the beginning. Yeah, it does, Palmy. Like, low percent all bosses has become 0% now, basically. So this got this god block is memory corruption, right, Snick? So you could say 12% all items, or low percent glitch all bosses, but no memory corruption. That would eliminate god block to make 12% still a thing. That's what I'm saying. So you could say no memory corruption. You could add that as a rule. Because normally glitched implies that you can do memory corruption. You can add that as a restriction so that there's no god block allowed just because god block is retarded. You know? I mean, it's a pretty self-explanatory thing. It's like saying no X-ray climbing. Like, we don't have to strictly define what X-ray climbing is. Memory corruption is when you force change memory values. That's it. So no shooting space-time even once. That changes that resets all the event flags. No touching god block because that changes memory values. No block shuffler. That's memory corruption. Alright, sorry about that. My sister came in here to give me something from my grandma. Right. I mean, memory corruption is literally just force changing memory values, you know? Like, then one could say, oh, well, walking is memory corruption. Then no, because it's like that's code that's part of the game. You know, obviously these memory corruptions that happen with these blocks, that's code that's part of the game too, but it's unintentional code because it's out of bounds. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Palmy. And that's what I did with the power bombs. I got the power bombs early. But yeah, you could do something to where it changes your equipped value to be whatever you want it to be, and then you gain a bunch of items. You need to find a setup early enough, though, and you need to have X-ray at least. That's where it gets kind of complicated. I guess that would be really retarded, though, because it's not as simple as just hitting the god block. You need to have pixel perfect positioning and everything too. I mean, honestly, I don't really care. People can define things however they want. Like, no one wants to strictly define anything, so why do it? Why waste the time doing it? Like, everyone's trying their best to avoid discussions and things to make rules set in stone, but I feel like that's the easiest way to do things. It's just so roundabout. Like, if we strictly define X-ray climbing, like as a glitch, then boom, now we just say no major glitches, and then boom, now you can't do that type of X-ray climb, you know? Or strictly define memory corruption in terms of major glitchiness, then boom, you know? Yeah. I mean, a lot of it can be defined just by saying, like, XYZ is intentional or not. But then people are like, oh, well, how do you know if it's intentional? It's pretty clear what's intentional, to be honest. Like, I know you like to make the argument like, oh, well, you don't know if it's intentional or not. Well, I mean, it's pretty clear what's intentional. Obviously, there are things that are kind of borderline, though, or like in the gray area. Like mockball, for example. Because some would argue that mockballing was intentionally left in the game. I mean, it's mostly what we interpret as being intended by them. So as a community, if we decide that mockballing was intended by the developers, then boom, now it was intended by them, you know? It's really our game, not theirs, you know? That's what happens when a game maker makes a game. They're kind of, like, almost giving you the rights to the game, you know? That's why I like a lot of games where it makes you interpret your own kind of story type things. That's more of a book thing, but it happens in games too. You know, it's up to the player to enjoy the game. Why am I not landing on the blocks that are supposed to be there? It's getting like annoying. Happened the first time. I thought I was too low. That time I definitely went high enough. Come on. Fucking. One. Two. Three. Alright, I'm gonna get up pretty high this time. And then move very far to the left. I must not be going high enough. No, it's 3. Alright. Past the top once. Passing the top twice. Passing the top thrice. Now I should be able to fall onto the blocks I need to be standing on. Dude, it's broken. It's not working. Crap, wait, did I power off before, after I saved? Did I power off? Or did I reset, I mean?
One of the first things you do is get power lines that only affect your character. Just lost them. And then there's the
Retarded Matrick forgot to fucking reset like a dumbass. Alright, we'll rip the sub 2 dream, but we're definitely getting this done tonight. Although I have homework due in 3 hours. I actually have to do it twice. We'll see how that goes. Really? I didn't go through? Hey, I got the, if I had a Shine Spark charge, I could have gotten Deep Stuck. That's too early, I think. Nope. But we deselect X-ray like a dumbass. Alright, let's count this time, I guess. 1. 'What does 0F1C do? 2. Oh, 0F1C is block shuffler. Okay. Three. Am I part of the team? I think I should be. 4. Trashy, trashy, going through that trashy, trashy, trashy. Gotta get there, get to 30K. Do 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 do. Get to 30K. 6. So we're like halfway done. Dude, you know my bomb jump setups are fucking awesome, man. Yeah, I think you're challenging me. I got an idea, Snick. Find 0F44 position that gives you all equipped items. Oh yeah, and then spawn one that gives you that deletes all of your major items, like from have, right? And then do both of those in parlor, and then just wham, reset the game using X-ray, and you're done. Seven. Edo, you laugh at such stupid stuff. I'm telling you, man. You're worse than me. He's at work. Are we supposed to sign this thing?
Yeah, you have to sign. I'm just like somewhere around this.
Do I have to write some cute little message like everyone else? My mat looks really good, but the asphalt looks terrible.
Thanks.
Wow, really? I think so. Nah, my sister had to ask me a question real quick. That was 9. I said it was my sister. She's asked me a question. Although I talk with marbles in my mouth all the time, so very well. I'm getting painstakingly hungry right now. We have a shitload of pizza downstairs that I really want to eat. Once I finish, I'll go get some. More incentive for me to finish. Why the fuck would you want all be... Oh, space time? That could work. Okay, so I did miscount. It was actually 9, not 10. No, I'll end up being the guy that looks into all that, you know. You'll be like, oh, Matrick, we need a 0F44 position that gives you this thing and doesn't give you this, but also does this. And then I'll be like, oh, all right. And then it'll take me like a week, and you'll be like, yo, man, where's that stuff? And then I'll be like, here. And you'll be like, great, now do it. And then I'll be like, why don't you do it? And then you'll be like, do you want to see this any percent test at some point? And then I'll be like, okay, for the good of the community. Don't tell me I miscounted by 2. I did. All Snick cares about is his dumb 80% glitched world record. The antiderivative of I percent. Which would be... what, negative 2/3? Oh my gosh. Was I right about the derivative, or the antiderivative of I, though? Sounds right to me. One. Two. That black spot in the middle there, it looks kind of like an arrow pointing downward. Three. Probably would be Elm. Good call. Nope. Dude, you don't even know what's happening there, ED. I'm not falling into lava. I'm teleported into lava. No, I can't get out of it anyway because it's solid blocks. I can't X-ray climb. I didn't really do anything wrong, Elminster. I just mistimed something. I just double checked my timing method I use and it does work still. I was just I wasn't confident enough. I was kind of like, okay, I'm gonna wait long enough, and then I waited a little bit too long. Basically, what you need to do is you need to expand your hitbox into the 0F44 block in order to cause Samus to double hit the block. So you'll actually hit it with two positions, or 2 times, and it'll do a double shuffle kind of thing. And if you do it a little bit too early, not a little bit, if you do it a good bit too early or a good bit too late, then it won't double hit. And if it doesn't double hit, you teleport into lava and solid blocks, out of which you cannot get. Does anyone else want to do this for me? Just this X-ray climb. I'll give you credit. I did that already. It's called a POC. Also, I'm gonna do a tutorial anyway, so that will have hitbox viewer. Almost down. Try again. Yep, we give all the black people little name tags, and they have to show it to the people that are going to be lynching them to ensure that they're allowed to be lynched. Yeah, that's one of my favorites of Snick's VODs. Thanks, Shmemin. I have a visual cue for it on the wall. Right at the top of that little wall slope. I lay the bomb. Or like just below where it ends. Yeah, that's also true. It's easy when the screen doesn't move. No, there's no need for pause for this. Dude. Okay. So I was actually making the setup the wrong way. I was making a mistake that I already made a couple days ago that I got corrected about again, but I just didn't realize that I was making the same mistake. I don't want to say what it was, or else Snick will give me a couple nubs for that one. Also, I'm getting a couple texts, so give me a couple minutes. Alright, I'm just straight up going at 10 because I've got a bunch of homework to do now. Because a bunch of people just asked me to do their homework for them. Yeah, that's my strat, Snick. At least now it is. I never said I won't give up till 10:30. I just said I'm flat out done at 10:30. So, looks like I'm getting $50 tomorrow, which is gonna be nice because I'm kind of low on cash right now. It's 9:49, guys. Come on. Wait, is that how you guys do it, Schmemin? I mean, Snick, with periods instead of colons, or did you just do that by accident? That would be cool. I didn't know that. Schmemin, please. The lava's already there. You know, Ace, if I could do you, that would make 0% really easy. Actually, scratch that. If I mess up the out of bounds part that isn't retarded, which I won't, then I'll just stop because I'm thinking right now about how long the homeworks will take me, and I'm worried that I won't be able to get to them. And they all have to be done at 12 or else I'm fucked. I'll probably prioritize mine last because I'm almost done it and I don't get paid for doing mine. Yo, what kind of tablet do you have, Snick? Is it like an iPad or is it like one of those Microsoft ones? Or is it some weird Finnish brand that I don't know of? Or rather, of which I don't know. Ah, shitty jokey D. You should have said, looks like a small pill. It's like tablet. Like ibuprofen comes in tablets. More like Samus Galaxy. More like Samus Galaxy is at peace. Yes, man, once some authority at my school can figure out how to get on Twitch, I'll be screwed. And first of all, I didn't give any names. Second of all, I didn't give my name. Yeah, I know the tablet. It's pretty reasonable. The Samsung tablets are arguably the best tablets on the market right now. Although the iPads... the iPads aren't terrible, though. I have the same problem with mobile Apple things as I do with Apple laptops and computers, where their hardware is nowhere near up to par, but their software is there. After experiencing what I've experienced over the past couple of days, I'll say that you're lucky. Get the fuck out of here, Schmemin. I should still be able to fairly easily sub 3 as long as I do this out of bounds and the next one somewhat quickly. This one, I do this one this try or else I won't be able to sub 3. And the next one I have to do within like 2 or 3 tries probably. That one's a really short out of bounds, to be honest. Really, that tablet has 4x3? I didn't know that. Interesting. That's because I'm not only streaming my SM gameplay, I'm also streaming my chat and my splits and stuff and my overlay. And those are all 16:9. Or well, the overlay is 16:9, the other stuff fits within. Yeah, me too.
Happy Valentine's Day, I love you.
Oh, fuck you, we do. Hey, how'd you hear that? Yeah, it's pretty funny. That's my favorite younger sister because she's fucking hilarious. She drew a volcano, and just wrote "I lava you," and then she wrote like lava, crossed it off, wrote love, comma, and then her name. Pretty funny stuff. That's unnecessary to do. And since I don't have poo-boos... Yeah, it's very fitting, isn't it? And yeah, let me just laugh like an old dying guy. Can't argue with that, Edo. Oh, look at that first try door skip. I got the pause and I was like, that's a perfect pause frame. If I get first try door skip, I'm gonna suck someone's dick. So, Edu, we're gonna need to make an arrangement later. Thank you, Schmeman. I love you. Or should I say, I lava you? God damn it. Sorry. I didn't realize you could hear me. It was a very delicious Twix bar. Mini Twix. Oh, I lost grapple. Dang it. I needed that for a little glitch coming up. Well, it looks like I'm not getting artificial varia, guys. You need grapple for artificial varia, right? Oh, wait. Oh, no you don't, because I'm fucking amazing at everything, and I thought of my own little strat that doesn't need grapple. Because I'm awesome. Shemam, you ruined my first try. You ruined my first try door skip. You do realize that, don't you? Thanks, someone doesn't have Turbo War Prime. How do you not have either, ED? What do you live under a rock? You too, Edu! Get out of here! Holy shit, Leo is auto-hosting me? I can't wait to get his tasty seed in my mouth. You know what, Schwimmen? Fine. I will accept that. Well, you know why I always forget. In the old 3%, you had to reset the game. But now with these awesome new bomb strats, you don't gotta fucking reset nothing. Too early. Too cold. Too hot. Too loose the track. If anyone gets that joke, it's from SpongeBob. If anyone gets A, the reference, and B, the actual joke behind it, that's very amazing. Because Prime is amazing. My family probably saves hundreds of dollars with Prime. Man, this is gay dick up the butt. I should have just not recopied my save and just gone for it. Yo, Shmemin, using a metronome isn't tool assisted, right? Yeah, it does 14. It gives you everything Turbo gives you. Plus that cool little crown. The crown. The crown. The candy corn crown. If anyone gets that reference, you are literally amazing. I don't think a single person in here will get this reference. I think it'll take me a while to find someone who will get this reference that isn't in my family. Because everyone in my family has seen the movie. That was the right pause frame. And I forgot how to down back. Bang. That's not a good answer, Shmemin. I can't use that as evidence. Oh, is Nick counting down how many more minutes till he has to leave? I think he is. Let's see if he says 12 at 10:13. Yep, he is counting down how many minutes till he has to leave. Oh, he's counting down how many minutes till fucking... not sub 3. How long does it take to get from the intro to out of series? Like 5 minutes? Dude, Shremin, you suck cock. First try door skip, now I can't even get here. giant cock, actually. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking around like 5 or so. Did I say 5 out loud? Not really sure anymore. That was the fucking right pause frame. Oh my anal tuck. Anal tuck, anal tuck, anal tuck, anal tuck. Thank you. Alright, we can still do this. Gotta do some double bomb jumping here though. Whoops. No, forget about it. That was that mistake that I was talking about. Damn it! Dumb cockfucker. Because Metroid doesn't know the setup. I wasn't supposed to bomb jump all the way up. Please don't hit a door transition. Holy crap, I made that work somehow. Yeah, I definitely landed on a weird elevator block there. So I will pause. I had no idea where I was the entire time. I was on the very last pixel of the block. I turned left. She didn't fall off of it. And then I got her to fall off of it. And then from there on out, she was in a completely whole new world to me. Like, I had no idea what the hell was going on. Like, right off the bat, I had no idea where the fuck she was. I don't know why that happened. Like, I have no clue whatsoever. I think I have a trash out of bounds. Because it sounded like a lot of stuff was there that shouldn't have been there. But, I don't know. I've powered off my console like 4 times since I did the major items removal. What do you mean sub 1%? I copied my save this time, Edo. I should have done it last time and I forgot. But I don't know, it's almost 10:30. If I can't get fucking door skip by 10:30, I'm just done. Because this is fucking annoying. Like, why does door skip have to just stop working now? It's working very well before. Now I just can't do it. That was too early? Really? Dude, getting yellow door will cost me the same amount of time that fixing yellow door would have costed me. Another door skip and another out of bounds. Just this time it's a much less retarded out of bounds. Fall through the room twice, x-ray a little bit, and then you're done. Instead of fall through the room 5 times, x-ray a shit ton, walk around in annoying trash out of bounds, teleport to right side of landing site. But yeah, I still have no idea why that happened out of bounds there. Actually, something similar has happened to me before. But I was able to just find my way back where I was because I was in a place. Because it made sense where I ended up. I would have had to do door skip then too. It's not like I'm avoiding it. It's literally the same thing, except a less retarded out of bounds. That's it. It's the exact same thing. Now, if I get yellow door twice, then it's a bad thing. But I doubt I'll get yellow door twice, considering I usually don't even get it once. Like, I would have had to redo the entirety of the Varia acquisition, which is a door skip, entrance into landing site, 4 times through the copy of the room, on 5th copy, do a bunch of bullshit, and then do a bunch of bullshit to get out of the out of bounds. Whereas with this one, it's go through 2 copies of the room, do a little bit of x-raying, and then just get out of bounds, or get out of bounds. Much simpler. I know. So I should be able to just let myself fall here because I was a little bit far to the left. And then tap right. Good. Pause on pause. Where the fuck am I? Dude. What is all this trash doing here? That's what went wrong that time. Well, this is going to be retarded to do this out of bounds without seeing Samus. Oh, I'm already there. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm not even close to the right spot. I don't think I was last time either. That's what went wrong. Holy crap, somehow I got out of that. If I get yellow door, I'm gonna be so salty. I don't think I got it. Oh my gosh, I didn't get it. Holy crap. I still could have messed up the x-ray part. Please tell me I didn't mess it up. I don't think I messed it up. Pretty sure I got it almost perfect. Holy crap.
The last Metroid.
Yo!
Activity. The galaxy.
Yo, here's your fucking Twix, Nick. Here you go. I'm the Super Metroid God. Because you've never done 0%, man. I mean, low percent glitch. Snick, I asked you to teach me how to do the thingy and you didn't do it, so. Sub hour. Oh yeah. You came? Ah. So now I have an hour to do 3 statistics homeworks. And then mine. Yeah, I guess during the credits I'll give some credit where credit is due. So Snick, Taco, and ED were all really big parts of low percent glitch. And not just like this current run, but everything leading up to this and all that stuff. And probably Total too. I think he was involved a lot with the some of the older methods of low percent glitch. So definitely huge shout outs to those dudes. Yeah, and Edo, I guess. He's been here since the beginning for every single one of my 0% streams. Deep Force. Hey guys, have you ever noticed that D and F are right next to each other on the keyboard? Like in that order? Coincidence? I think not.